already do the things you do before.
Hi everyone, welcome to our channel, Spill the Tea with Michelle +2. I'm Michelle, of course, and my +2, you'll see one out here feeding the cows behind me, and one's over here working on the other side doing something else. Today we're going to plant some leeks, white crystal wax onions, and yellow granix onions. I'm going to show you some of the things that I use, and I probably need to go and order some better seed trays, but this is what I'm using this year. I have a lot of them, I reuse them, and I probably will in the future order some better trays. But I'm going to show you, this is what the trays that I have used all year this year and what I used last year. They're by Fairy Morse. They do not sponsor my channel in any way. Nobody sponsors my channel. Anyway, it's a 72 cell tray. It's a Pro Hex kit, seed starting kit. You can start any seeds in this. I also use, as you can see, a Pro Mix organic garden mix. And of course I have my seeds here. I got some from M.I. Gardener, and then I got some from Dollar Seed. And we're gonna start these and see how they do. I do have some bunching seeds, but I don't know if I'm gonna get those started today. Alright, there's some grass cutting going on next door, so I hope that you can hear over that. I'm gonna take my cover off. And this contains the dome, humidity dome, but at this time of the year, you don't need the humidity dome. So we set that aside and we keep it for our winter time. And so you have a tray for your water. It does hold, it has no holes in it, will hold water. And then we have our 72 tray. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our Pro Mix. We're going to fill up our tray. Now this Pro Mix is kind of dry. So we want to break it apart. Get in all the cells. I know a lot of people just show them, oh, we've already got it in the seed tray, already got it set up. They don't show you the whole process because, you know, some people find those boring, but some people need to see exactly how it's done. Now, also, some people will take and wet this ahead of time, and I don't do that. And I'm going to show you exactly how I do mine. And you can figure out the way that you want to do it. The way that works best for you. So I'm going to mash this in a little bit to make sure that there is no air in here. We don't want any air in our seed starting mix. Because then it won't get good contact with the seeds. The gnats are terrible out here today. This good old South Georgia weather brings the gnats. Now, nothing has to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect. However you're going to do it, it's going to work out. Alright. We just want to make sure that we have enough soil in all of the cells. We've got to mash down so there's no air. And as you can see, I haven't watered anything. And I haven't wet this any at all. So now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to plant my yellow onion granite seeds. And as you can see, they're pretty small. And I'm going to put 2 in each cell.
Oh, Mama, there's worms in this one. Must be good.
You hear George over here. She's taking out all my old seed trays and getting all the old seed starter mix out of them. And we're going to put that in our raised beds.
Too much have to do.
Now, I'm putting these, as you can see, more than 1, 2 or 3 in each one. And that's okay because you can actually separate these out whenever you go to plant them out into your garden. We want to make sure these are up a little bit before we plant them out in the ground. Now, you could start these probably out here already, but I like to have a little bit more control over these little onions. I'm not using all of these. It's still a few left in here. Alright, but there's like 2 or 3 in each cell. And I'm going to come back and very, very lightly dust the top of these. Very, very lightly.
Oh, there's me and Rooster, Mama.
Now, these all need to be covered lightly. Onions do have to be covered. Some things need light to grow, but these are not one of those things. Alright, so we got a light coating. Of the Pro Mix over our seeds. Alright guys, you see a lot of people using vermiculite, but this is the Stay Green Organic Perlite. They don't sell vermiculite where I live, so we have to use the perlite. And I'm going to use just a very, very little bit on top. I'm just going to dust a very little bit on top. Now there's two reasons I use this. This does help to keep down mold and mildew, that green mold that'll grow on top of your seed starting mix. And another reason is because this helps with moisture control. So this helps keep moisture in my seed starting mix. Now, show you something else that I do. You know, you see this right here? So, you see these right here? It's just a plastic spoon. You can get these at the Dollar Tree for $1 a bag. And I take them and I write on it what it is.
You can just do a plastic knife.
You can use plastic knives too, just like Georgia said, we'll have used those, but these just happen to be what I had. And I'm going to take and put that in there so I know what these are. Here.
Has it been used?
Next thing I'm going to do, here's my stuff out the way. I'm going to turn this way because I don't want to get everything up here wet. But I lift this up a little bit and I'm going to fill this tray with water. I'm going to get it about half full. I'm going to turn it off. Now, this is going to sit in it. You see it floating around a little bit there? This is going to sit in it. This dirt is going to drink up that water. And I'm not going to have to disturb the top of what I put down here. I don't have to disturb so my seeds are going everywhere. I know where everything is. It's in place. I know everything's okay. Here's my kitty. This is Sylvester. Alright, Sylvester. Oh, gotta get off the seeds. Alright, so I know that everything's got to change, but everything's going to get wet. And that's all you need is a little bit of moisture to be able to start these seeds. Alright, you don't want things to be over wet. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to transfer it up over to my tray holder that I have where it does not get direct sun. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer my trays. They're full of water. Remember that, so be careful. And I'm going to transfer my trays over to my little holder. This is my seed starting area. And I'll be able to water these. They won't get direct sunlight. They'll get some sunlight, but won't get direct sunlight. Once they start coming up, I'll move them over to another shady area where they're getting a little bit more sun until I get them ready to actually plant out.